place them together like so. That's still not right. Hello and welcome back to Meki's Tutorials. So today is episode 3 and we are going to talk about what is a robot. Okay, so typically the definition of a robot is an automatic device or a machine that has an appearance similar to human that performs work on behalf of a human. So technically, that could mean anything from an espresso maker to a washing machine to a vacuum cleaner. But those are not technically robots. Robots are actually an automated machine with an ability to recognize targets and to move while performing programmed work. So if you tell a robot to go clean up a mess, it'll move its little legs or its wheels or whatever it has, and it'll go sweep up the glass or clean up the dirt, something of that sort. So we want to make sure you understand what a real robot is. Now, a long time ago in 1942, a Russian author named Isaac Asimov came up with 3 laws of robotics. Number 1, robots are not to injure a human, whether through action or inaction. Number 2, robots must obey a human unless they go against the first law. Number 3, the robot must protect its own existence unless it goes against the first or second law. So, there's a quick little lesson on what a robot is. Remember, a robot is an automated machine with the ability to recognize a target and to move while performing programmed work. Don't forget. Now, today we're going to be building a security robot. So I have all of my pieces laid out because there are a lot. So in the first step, you're going to need 2 of your curved frames and a 5-unit block and then 2 short screws. So you'll take your 2 short screws, and if you look at the picture, make sure you use the correct end, and make sure you look at the diagram so it goes on the second to last, not the last. So it should look like that. There's one right after. Then that'll go in there and I'll tighten it later. You do the same on the other side. Now, once you've tightened those, you're going to move on to step 2, and you're going to grab all 4 of your 2-unit blocks. So this is what you should have right now. And then grab all 4 of the little 2-unit blocks, and you're going to screw them on to the very ends. So the screws will go inside, by the way, not on the outside. The blocks will go on the outside. So that's what it should look like. And then do that with all 4. Alrighty, almost done. Now if you look at step 3, you're going to need 2 more of your curved frames and then more screws. Make sure that the little blocks are facing up whenever you do it, because that would be a pain to have to go back and unscrew. Almost done. Step 4, you're going to need 2 2x5s and 2 2x7s. They don't tell you you need a 2x5, you just figure out by looking at the thing. So that one, you will put your 2x7s on the top up here where it, ooh, we missed a part. Step 4, your 2x9s. After everything is screwed in, you're going to place these on the bottom, and it will be 1, 2, 3, 4 up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're gonna wanna make sure your 3 stick out on the bottom to represent the picture. Now we move on to step 5. Take your 2x7s and you're going to place them at the very top up here. That one's dirty, we're gonna flip it. There we go. I'll pretend it's clean. Now you're gonna take your 2x5s and place them here. You're going to want to place them on the second hole, as the diagram says, so that it matches up with the 3 sticking out from the 2x9. There you go. Now we will set that aside. I'm gonna put it over and go to step 6. Take 2 of your 4 unit blocks and place them together like so. That's still not right. Like so, so you have 2 sticking out and 2 sticking out. Now you're going to take a large gear, your little 1x1 frame connector, 2 of your silicone bosses, a long boss, and a long shaft. So you can stick the long boss and the shaft together, then 1 silicone boss goes on, and then you'll stick your gear on, and then your frame connector, and then your last silicone boss. And then that can go on the very end of the little unit block creation you just made. That's what it should look like. Now that can be set aside too. And we'll go to step 9. Now you're going to combine the pieces, and on the diagram it says to place it in the second, right after the screw. So if it wants to go in, there you go. Now it looks like you have a little taser or something, laser, up to you. Okay, step 10. Take one of your little squares, 3x3 frames, 2 5-unit blocks, and a 3-unit block. The 5-unit blocks will go on 2 here. They want the big circle. Whoops. Okay, so that big circle will be in between the 2 5-unit blocks. So it'll look like this, and then your 3 unit block will go up here at the top. So it should look like some sort of wonky A or something. Now you're going to put another square on top, match it up with the circles, and then a 4 unit block at the bottom. Do they want it stuck on both? Just one. There you go. So now you have this, and that will go just like the little laser did on the second. And now it can move. Look at that. Oh no, it didn't stay. Maybe we shouldn't move it. Okay, we're gonna not move it. Next, step 13, you're going to take a 3x7, another 1x1 frame connector, and then one more 3 unit block. So you have your big circle, then there goes your 3 unit block, so it should look like this. And then your 1x1 frame will go here with a screw. It's about to fall. Okay. There we go. I feel like we should put a little nut on the end just to keep it in place. So take a little nut, put it on the end of the short screw, and it'll keep it in place just so it doesn't move around. Okay, now you're going to take 2 of your little blue 1x3s, and those will get screwed onto the end of the 3 unit block. Alrighty. Now, whenever you finish screwing them in, they want to be facing upwards, not down. Alrighty, so you should have that. And then next, you're going to take another long boss and 2 medium shafts. So they'll go on each end to create an extra long shaft. So you'll stick one through first, smartest idea, and then connect the boss, and then stick the other through. So you have like a little swing almost. Okay. Next, take your 2 round frames and stick them on the ends of the medium shafts. There we go. And then 2 more silicone bosses. And those will go on the ends to keep everything in place. There we go. So it should look like that. And that will fall until we place it in. Now, take a 3 unit block, place it on the end. I placed it funny. But you're not going to actually put it in because you're only going to screw it into the sides. So, there's one, and now for the other. Okay. That'll look like that. Now you're going to take one more 3x7 and place it on the end of the 3-unit block you just screwed into the round frames. So it should look like this. Now, this one will go, you see these 3 right here and then 2 and 3. Use the top 3, place it on the unit blocks here. Oh no. There. So then, that stupid piece. There. Now we are all done with our security robot, and I will see you back next time.